What's going on, Raiders? Duelim here, and today we're going to be talking about some massive news that came out yesterday from a video that Nub and Boozer did with Banana from Plarium. There's so much information to cover here, plus we're going to have an Ancient Shard event, so if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get Karato Fox Hunter. The second you start the game, an amazing legendary nuker. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an amazing epic support character. At level 20, you're going to be getting Fane, who's got some incredible turn meter steal, as well as some pretty crazy damage. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Vergus, who's a defense-based champion, to help keep your other characters alive. And then, this is super important, day number 1 within the first 24 hours of making your Raid Shadow Legends account. Type in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, one of the best free legendaries they have ever given. And if you're on iOS, make sure you're clicking a different link in the description to type in any promo codes. All right, we've got a Q&A summary here from Nub and Boozer, two members of the community who made a video with Banana from Plarium, who is going to be answering some questions. And this is very, very interesting. So there's a lot of stuff to go over here. So Super Raid for Minnow is going to be permanent, which is amazing. I think this is one of the best changes that they have ever done. This has been needed for a very, very long time. This is really, really great. This speeds up progress everywhere. Instead of having to run Minnow for hours and hours on end, now it's half as much because Super Raid is going to be permanent. So that's amazing. Chimera quick battles, unfortunately, not this year. And I am starting to feel the pain of that. And I can only imagine how other people are feeling, because I really hate Chimera because there's no quick battle. It bothers me that I have to sit there and watch it, because I've gotten to a point where on normal I can survive all 65 turns, and I'm just standing there and I'm just waiting and waiting, and it takes like 12 minutes, and I really, really hate that. It is not fun. It's not exciting. I despise that, but it is what it is. I guess it's something that they will work on. It says not this year. It didn't say no, so that's pretty cool. Will quick battles be on Doom Tower instead of replacing auto climb? No, remains auto climb. No auto climb. Quick battles, have to still watch the runs. Not the biggest fan of this either, but it's not too bad. But I do understand the want for this, especially if you've beaten it before. It would be great if this would be something that they would implement. But I understand why, because it does change. There's different towers and stuff like that. Will there be more Doom Tower bosses? No. No more Doom Tower bosses, so Doom Tower looks like it is not going to be getting any sort of updates or anything like that. They already have hard mode. I don't know what else they could do other than an extra hard mode, a nightmare mode, anything like that, but that would be the first dungeon that actually gets a hard mode. Speaking of that, I wish Potion Keeps got a hard mode, or was able to do super raids for that. If they're adding it to Minnow, why not add it to the potions, right? That'd be pretty cool. I would enjoy that. All right, friendly arena battles. Yes, not this year. Will be implemented sometime next year. That's pretty cool. We like friendly arena battles. Play with friends, you know. That's pretty cool. Not this year, though. Will be implemented sometime next year. I think that's something that's really low on their priority list, honestly. Just because from a business standpoint, how do you monetize that, right? Like that's kind of the big thing. Like where's the monetization from that? But that's something that they do work on, which is cool. I do like Plarium for that. They do work on a lot of things, quality of life wise, even if it's not just for the monetization aspect of it. So that's pretty cool. Transform champions into chickens. Quality of life makes room in the vault. No, that will not be happening, which I would like that. That'd be pretty cool. Instead of having to worry about spots in the vault when they're chickens, they're not spots in the vault technically, so it's just free space, but that is not happening. A little unfortunate there. Quicker way to upgrade champs in Tavern. Yes, more quality of life release by end of year. Cool. So that sounds pretty awesome. More quality of life added to the Tavern. That's always nice. They've been adding a lot of stuff to the Champion tab when they've been doing stuff with artifacts, artifact filters, all that kind of stuff. So I really like that. That's cool. Change Platinum Arena reset time to help US players. Yes, reset times for Classic Platinum Arena reset will be friendlier for USA times. Time lock gap suggested. I do not participate in Arena all the way in Platinum just yet, so I guess I can understand this from an aspect of playing other games, that the reset is really annoying, not being able to be on at 4 a.m. when the reset is for USA, whenever it is. I don't know when it exactly is, but this sounds like a good change as well. I think it would be nice if it was locked between depending on where you are, or at least like region locked of like North America, and then other regions as well. That would be really, really cool. Offline battles for background battles / not be in game for auto runs. This would be something that I would be absolutely baffled if they ever added. I really don't think they'll ever add this, because this kind of kills the essence of the game and them getting their playtime metrics, because you obviously, if you're in the game having auto runs go, you're playing the game and you're giving them their metrics that they want. If you're not in the game and it's still running these battles, then they're not getting that playtime metric that they want. So I don't think that'll ever happen, unless they can make it so that they get their playtime metric while the game is closed, but I highly doubt that. Rebalancing more champs per month. Rebalance epics. No. Again, this is going to be a monetization aspect. These rebalances do not make them money, right? Like reworks don't make them money. They don't make profit off of reworking old characters that people already have. So I don't think this is ever going to be more than what they already are doing. And yeah, it's a lot of work too. Like that's a lot of work to just put on rebalancing. So I understand that aspect of it. More clan management for Siege. Plarium agrees and need more changes. Not official plans for near the future. More clan management for Siege. I know a lot of people are complaining about that. I know we just had an update recently for Siege, so hopefully they're going to put more focus on Siege and at least making it a little bit easier for clan leaders and clan captains and stuff like that. That would be great. Void Mythicals in 2025. No. So we will not see Void Mythicals for the next 4 months at least. So that's pretty interesting. I'm assuming it'll be very early 2026. That'll be pretty interesting. Void Mythicals. That's going to be the start of another kind of class of people. So I think that's definitely going to start in 2026 for sure. More clan activities, either with clan or against other clans. Looking into it, not confirmed. That'll be interesting. More clan activities with either clan or against other clans. I don't know what they could do other than clan versus clan and Siege. It'll be interesting to see what they could potentially do other than adding like a whole nother game mode. I don't know how that would work, but I feel like that would be the only other way they could implement more clan activities with either with clan or against other clans, especially against other clans. With your clan, the only thing I could see of is if they implemented, you know, that like that nice little leaderboard that they've really wanted to implement in the left-hand side here. You know, it'd be cool if there was another area for like clan and you could like change this to region, or you could change this to just clan and you could see what your clan is doing. That'd be pretty cool. So you could see where your clan is ranked in arena. That could maybe be an issue with collusion, but like you could see what they're doing for dungeons, where they're at, how they're doing it, and then you can ask them questions. I think that would be really, really cool. Instead of just seeing random people on this leaderboard that I don't know and don't frankly care about, and I can't even see what team they used, and I really just don't care at all. That would be cool if I could see my clan mates and see how high they got and compare, and then we could have little friendly battles on who can get higher in each dungeon. I think that would be pretty cool. But hey, what do I know, right? Customization for the Bastion. No, only preset holiday, current event themes. I think this is a missed opportunity potentially. I think this would be very cool if they did something with Bastions where you could purchase skins. I think that would be very cool. I know Plarium loves anything to do with potentially purchasing something. That would be pretty awesome if you could just customize your Bastion based on the theme you want, and being able to buy it, kind of like what Clash of Clans does with the home base. You could be able to like buy skin packs that you can have different skins for different times of the year, whatever you want. You could have a Christmas one up all year, Halloween up all year. You could have ones just for specific factions. If you like zombies, Undead Horde, you could do that. I think that would be very, very, very cool. That would be very fun, and that would be a source of monetization that Plarium would enjoy as well. More gear filter, quality of life. Yes, amazing. That's really good. More quality of life is always better. That's something that goes by the wayside a lot in games like this, but the more quality of life, the better. Player profiles, additions for more customization. Yes, but not until next year. That doesn't interest me all that much, but cool. Live Arena available 24/7. Yes, Live Arena will eventually be open all day early next year. And you know what this tells me? This tells me that they are confident enough to make Live Arena available 24/7 because this game is as big as it is. I really feel like Live Arena is the way it is right now because they want to funnel people into those windows to make it so that when somebody wants to play Live Arena at an odd time or a lull, that they're going to be in the queue for a long time. They're going to be searching for a match for a long time. This shows that they have the confidence that everybody would be able to find matches 24/7, 365, and that's awesome because that means the game is thriving, which we all knew that, but that's really awesome. Now, the best and biggest thing that's going on right now, permanent free gear removal. Yes, permanent free gear removal sooner than later with next update. That is absolutely insane. I'm actually shocked they are doing this because I think this is going to add a layer of min-maxing that people are going to do that have enough time to do it. Because I think they're going to do one dungeon with this team with their best artifacts, and then they're going to take all of those artifacts and move it to the next team that they're using for a different dungeon, like Freeze Champions for Fire Knight Hard, right? And people are going to min-max it because they're going to take all of their best gear for these 6 characters and just move them around based on which dungeon they're doing, which is very, very interesting. And I think something that could potentially happen, especially because you can have presets for artifacts and you could just have all those presets ready to go and move them around a bunch and they will get it done so much faster. So that's very, very interesting. And then we also have a new faction, Greek Roman aesthetic artwork of new faction champs in next video. So we do have a Greek Roman aesthetic coming, the new faction that has been hidden for quite a long time. And now we also have in-game, we have the Ancient Shard buy one, get one free event. So if you've got a lot of Ancient Shards to go, make sure you are going to open these because that buy one, get one free is very, very good. Especially if you're close to the Mercy, open up 10 or 15 of them, get to those 2 legendaries and call it a day. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.